Are you guys ready? Oh, that wasn't good. Let's try it again. Are you guys ready? Better. All right, again. सुनो ना संगे मरमर की ये मीनारे कुछ भी नहीं है आगे तुम्हारे आज से दिल पे मेरे राज तुम्हारा ताज तुम्हारा सुनो ना संगे मरमर की ये मीनारे कुछ भी नहीं है आगे तुम्हारे आज से दिल पे मेरे राज तुम्हारा ताज तुम्हारा सुनो ना संगे मरमर की ये मीनारे बिन तेरे मध्यम मध्यम भी चल रही थी धड़कन जब से मिले तुम हमें आंचल से तेरे बंधे दिल उड़ रहा है सुनो ना आसमानों के ये सितारे कुछ भी नहीं है आगे तुम्हारे ये देखो सपने मेरे नींदों से होके तेरे रातों से कहते हैं लो राज तुम्हारा ताज तुम्हारा सुनो ना संगे मरमर की ये मीनारे Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. That was Rajiv Gangude. Just to warm you all up for this beautiful evening in this magnificent hall. Welcome, everybody, dear guests, sponsors, large-hearted donors, music lovers, and friends. Welcome to you all for the 3rd annual Music Gala event to support We Care Charity. Some of you have been part of this charity for a long time, from its conception in 2012. Some may have joined last year, but many of you may have known more about it this year. It's in its 4th year now. It was a dream of none other than the selfless Shefali Kalyani in that sparkling blue. Of course, with her husband Vinay by her side, putting all those dreams and making it a reality. With small steps, but large dreams, over the years, through the support of devoted and dedicated friends, we've come this far. 2013 was the first year when they had a small music event. Friends supported it in their basement. They raised about $1,600 that year. This was in 2014. Then their dreams took them a little further, and they decided to have it at the Elks Lodge, which was last year. They raised $8,000. Today, we are here at this hall, which is incredibly beautiful. And we hope that the awareness spreads larger and it brings in 3 to 4 folds of what was raised in the yesteryears. And that is a possibility today, only thanks to each one of you. So thank you. They have their reach through soup kitchens, children's homes, clothing drives, and food for education. These are 4 of the branches that We Care Charity supports, not just in America, but in India and Syria as well. And that's what makes this charity so unique, is that we all support some charity that sends money back to India. But I doubt it if we have heard somebody who's taking it so seriously to support young children, orphans, or the unprivileged, here, right amongst us. And a small dream has taken a snowballing effect. And that, we have only one lady to thank in blue, Shifali Kalyani. But do not remiss, all your funds and donations are not being flaunted away. Jay Srinivasan, who was the coordinator of this program today, has been able to bring about a lot of donors and also some angels who've helped us largely subsidize the costs. We would like to take the time to thank Bob Kennedy and Diana Casavecchia, Joseph Shilario of this Mechanics Hall for subsidizing the rate so that we could make it possible here. We would also like to thank Mike Murray of Summer Wind Wedding Films, who's our videographer today, James Abrams of Shooting Star, who's our photographer today, and Mayuri, the restaurant in Westboro, for supporting us with some lovely food. This show will have no intermissions. Dinner will be served at the very end. So please kindly switch off your cell phones. We do have professional photographers and videographers in Mike Murray and James Abrams. But since Jay Srinivasan is such a big-hearted photographer, he has said unprofessional photographs are also welcome. So feel free to reach out those phones and take your own pictures and videos of this event. There are 11 beautifully talented artists that are here to bring this evening to life. Soumya Shri, Rajiv Gangurde, Shankar Gangai Kondan, Raghu Saranathan, Hemant Patkar, Vaishali Kondapalli, Reshma Nair, Rohini Arvind, Prabhakar Shetty, Sudha Lakshmi Rao, Babita Sadasivappa. And so just relax, enjoy the show, and make sure you applaud loud and clear.
आता है मुझको प्यार में जल जाना, मुश्किल है प्यारे तेरा बच के जाना। ये मेरा दिल यार का दीवाना, ये मेरा दिल यार का दीवाना।
अरे प्यार में दिल पे मार दे गोली, ले ले मेरी जान। प्यार में दिल पे मार दे गोली, ले ले मेरी जान। ओ जाने जहाँ मर कर भी यहाँ तेरा पीछा छोड़ू ना 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 ना।
कब किसी को।
तेरी कौन सी है मंजिल, कहीं दीप जले कहीं दिल। ओ By the way, I am Vaishnavi Kondapalli. मुझको हुई न खबर, चोरी चोरी चुप चुप कर। मुझको हुई न खबर, चोरी चोरी चुप चुप कर। कब प्यार की पहली नजर हाय ले गई दिल ले गई ले गई दिल ले गई। अब प्यार की पहली नजर हाय ले गई दिल ले गई दिल ले गई दिल ले गई
प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है, प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है। प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल।
कहता है दिल रास्ता मुश्किल, मालूम नहीं है कहाँ मंजिल।
प्यार
रास्ता मुश्किल, मालूम नहीं है कहाँ मंजिल।
प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है, प्यार से फिर।
Thank you. जानता
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. तितलियों से सुना मैंने किस्सा बादल, चांद खिला छुपके से। ये क्या हुआ छुपके से, क्यों नहीं लग
दिल जो न कह सका मेरे दिल में आज क्या है। तू कहे तो मैं बता दूं।
करवट बदल बदल के La 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 यूं की जैसी चली जा रही मैं ये
So deep in her heart, she felt a call, almost like a drive. She reached out to a local soup kitchen and asked if she could help. They said, not necessary, we're all set. Thank you very much, though. But that didn't really dissuade her. She chose to help and extend her help by repeatedly calling them and eventually being a part of that soup kitchen. That was not enough for her. She went on. Over time, thank you, over time, to have her own soup kitchen in Salem, New Hampshire. Today, she, along with her very blessed, hard-working team of friends and volunteers, cook and serve 900 fresh, home-cooked meals every month to 3 soup kitchens in Salem, Nashua, and Portsmouth. In addition, she also serves, with the help of others, 3 children's homes in Nashua, Portsmouth, and Dover. Mind you, they don't subsidize the quality of the food. No canned food, no frozen food. They believe in serving the highest quality of food to those who are unprivileged. Let's watch a brief video of Shefali sharing her experience through a video that was done in New Hampshire recently.
I hope you're all enjoying this program. Wow. Wake up, people. Look around us. We have certainly grown, and we're so grateful for your trust, love, and support. My kids from Children's Home wanted to come today, but due to Sunday night restrictions, they could not. That's why the videos are there. So, how do we do what we do? With sponsorships, donations, volunteers, and a lot of love. I would like to start by thanking our sponsors, countless hours of volunteers' time, and of course, you, our audience. This cannot happen unless everyone comes together and joins hands. I'd like to recognize a few folks here and those who could not join us today. I'm sure my friend Jay is saying, hurry up. But I have a few things to say, so he's going to have to wait. We came up with the name DilSe, which in English means something from my heart, the blogs I write, and many of you know about it. This program is also from my heart, just like my blogs. We would like to thank our wonderful, kind singers, Gunjan Radio, Bipin Parekh Uncle, Milan Bhai Madani, our IACNE social media, and Jai Srinivasan. This is not possible without you, Jai. You have gone above and beyond for us, and we're grateful. I'd like to thank also TV Asia and Ishani Auntie for covering us. Thank you. For our WCC volunteers, we acknowledge and thank Kranti and Srinivas Kantipudi for single-handedly managing the Portsmouth Soup Kitchen, along with their volunteers. I'd like to thank Sumita Mathur, Jayashri Athluri, Tracy Smith, Rupali Sikka, Srini Datta. Oh, Srini and Malli, happy anniversary today. And Venu Reddy and Krish Wilmrugan. At this point, I'd like to recognize a 12-year-old angel, Tanya Vasireddy, who has been making professional-looking cakes for us for all children's birthday parties and children's homes. Tanya, are you anywhere here? She's here. Come on up. Folks, she's only 12 years old, and the cakes she makes, I'm not kidding you, they're very professional, and I'm very proud of her. At this point, I'd like to thank Hold on. So last but not least, I'd like to thank God, my family, for allowing me to do what I do, my children, Sahil and Anisha, and of course, my rock, my backbone, my husband, Vinay Kalyani. Thanks, everyone, for your trust and love. Thank you.
Sunday afternoons during football season are sacred, especially when the Pats are playing. So I'm really thankful for all those who had to leave the game early today so you could be here on time. And I know some people stayed back and came late, so I'll deal with them later. The Patriots are a real classy organization. A few weeks ago, at the children's home, Shefali saw a 17-year-old kid, John, wearing a Giants jersey. And she was kidding with him, and she said, "John, nobody in Patriots Nation wears a Giants jersey." And John was quiet for a minute, and then he said, "Shefali, you know, I bought this jersey at the Salvation Army Goodwill store, and this is all I could afford." That Saturday night, when she wrote on her Facebook blog, she said, "Guess what John is having for Christmas this year? He's having a brand new Patriots jersey." Next Friday, around 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I got a frantic call at work. She usually doesn't call me at work. But she said, "Guess what? At our doorstep today, there is a box from the Patriots with 2 new Patriots jerseys and 2 signed autographed pictures." I was so excited, I rushed home. It was 2 o'clock, but I still rushed home. I was so excited to see them. And that evening, when we gave those jerseys to John, his eyes swelled with tears. And he said, "Shefali, no one has ever done such a nice thing for me. And I will cherish this forever." Can you hear me at the back? A simple act of kindness from a stranger had changed his world. You have the power to change the world. It is the power of an idea that can inspire action. We Care Charity started 4 years ago with a handful of volunteers and a simple idea to help those in need and to make a small difference in someone's life. That Saturday in September 4 years ago, we served 200 meals at the Nashua Soup Kitchen. Since then, we have served over 20,000 meals for the homeless, we have celebrated birthdays, brought Christmas gifts, and helped dozens of kids in Pune and in Ahmedabad to go to school. It is the same idea that inspired dozens of great singers to share their music with us today. Thank you. And it is the same idea that inspired 12-year-old Tanya to bake cakes for the kids at the children's homes. And it is the same idea that inspired 12-year-old Anona to donate all the money she received for her birthday to to We Care Charity. And it is the same idea that has inspired so many kids to donate their Arangetram and graduation gifts to We Care Charity. And it is the same idea that has inspired all of you to be here today. When you release into the universe a pure idea wrapped in a pure thought, the power of intention will make it happen, just like it made John's wish come true. And of course, posting it on Facebook helped a lot. Facebook is a great idea. And last time this year, I talked to you about how grateful I was to my friend Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark. And just a few days ago, I got another call from another very good friend of mine, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. And Jeff said, Vinay, I too want to help. And he promised to donate 0.5% of all the money you spend on Amazon forever. That is a lot of money. And all you have to do is go to smile.amazon.com and you choose We Care Charity from the drop-down list. And you have to remember it is smile.amazon.com, not amazon.com. So you have to start at smile.amazon.com. And 0.5% of every dollar you spend will go to We Care Charity. So I want all of you to make a commitment to do that. So I urge you to dig deep into your hearts to find your own idea and to find your own inspiration. And as you dig deep into your wallets today to write a check to WCC, I want you to think of John. And I want you to think about the 8-year-old at the children's home who on Christmas morning finds under the tree the exact gift he wanted from Santa. And I want you to think about the kid in the slums in Pune who can now go to school instead of breaking stones to help him support and feed his family. And I want you to think about the girl in Shwas in Ahmedabad who can now get private tutoring and go to a private school. And she too can dream to be a doctor and not be destined to be a maid like her mom. I want you to think of the big idea. Thank you.
Thank you, Shefali and Vinay. Undoubtedly, there is something deeply gratifying about supporting a local charity. Actually seeing the subject or the person who you are helping in need, speaking up, sharing a few smiles and kind words, I'm sure it'll leave a mark in your hearts for a very long time. So this charity, I think all of you all know it, is different from all the charities that we may have supported in the past. So I hope your kindness will show today. So we've had this extravaganza. We've got this mechanics hall subsidized. We've got food also at a very reasonable cost from Ramana at Mayuri. We've got his daughter's wedding photographer and videographer here to help us professionally capture the event. And then all of his friends and networks to help us in this effort towards a feeding hand. Who might that individual be? Ladies and gentlemen, the man of this hour, the person who's brought us this full house, Mr. J. Srinivasan.
Thank you, Swati. About 3 months ago, my daughter got married. Right after that, only we started this project. Because there was a kind of a letdown for me that, gee, what next? So I reached out to Shifali, and I got some inspiration from some of the people in the audience. Jay, you have to try to do something bigger. I said, okay. I talked to Shifali, I threw in a number. She thought I'm crazy. I said, watch me. I reached out to some of my friends. One person simply said, Jay, I know you are working for a good cause. You tell me how much you want. I told him, I'm not really greedy. I just want $5,000. And without a blinking, he immediately cut the check. Like that, I reached out to a lot of my friends. The best part is the average donations and the sponsorship came from small businesses, okay? It's from, I don't want to name all the 20 sponsors, then if I miss out somebody. Somebody wanted to stay anonymous, okay? But I will mention a few names which comes to my mind. Kohinoor Collection, Dr. Manohar Rao and Lata Rao. Then, of course, Tanna Insurance, Dinesh Tanna. Then Prema Nagadan through Enterprise Bank. And my good friend Sushil Tully from Leader Bank. And Subbu Kota from RX Advance. And, of course, Narendra Chabra from Sabra Bridal. And the list goes on and on. Okay. Anyway, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all. Here is the best part. Next year, October 7th, we will do the same thing again. I don't mind begging for others. So I'm going to come to you all again requesting sponsorships, etc. And by the way, for the October 7th, 2017, it's a Saturday. The tickets are already on sale in Mechanics Hall. And if you want to buy the tickets, you can buy it now. See, you thought I'm greedy, so that's... Anyway, thanks Vinay and Shifali for putting up with this. Plus also I want to thank 4 other people and then conclude, which is important. Yogan Pathak sitting in the back. Believe it or not, every night, poor guy was working, put together this video till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Okay. This morning, I got up at 4:35 a.m. He sends me a message, are you awake? I said, yes, let me come over. We were finishing up and cutting and chopping the videos, and 9:30 in the morning, we finished everything. He went home, took the shower, came back here. No, that's called dedication. I reached out to Jim Abrams. He did my daughter's wedding. That's what you're seeing his pictures. And I found him through my local community. And interestingly enough, everybody has a great deal of things to say about Jim. And he's absolute professional when it comes to photography. And pictures are stunning. And I requested him, can you do this for this charity? It took me less than 30 seconds to convince Jim. Yes, Jay, I will do it. Okay, thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Similarly, Mike Murray of Summerwind Films, he has done hundreds of Indian weddings in this hall. I reached out to him, and he said, Jay, that is my granddaughter's wedding, but I will make the coverage. So Justin is here from there. Thank you. And one other person, you will be amazed. He runs 3 restaurants today. His wife, Vanilla, and her daughter is here. And I reached out to him, and I told him, I want the menu exactly similar to the wedding menu. Okay? And he said, sir, whatever you want. I said, I don't have much to pay. He said, write down the amount. I lowballed the amount. Reasonable amount. I don't want it for free. He said, sir, for We Care Charity, I will lower than that. Okay? Thank you, Vanilla. Ramana is somewhere here. And interestingly enough, I'm going to tell one story and then I'm going to quickly keep quiet. What it is, I think Vinay went for tasting without in a stealth mode. He came back twice. I said, wow, that is fantastic. And there is one other friend here. We were having a separate lunch. He was stunned. Oh my God, the people keep coming. This is the weekend. One after the other, there was a big queue outside the Westboro facility. So anyway, thanks, Ramana, if you are here. He's somewhere arranging in the backstage the food. And Vanilla and your daughter, thank you. That's all, folks. Oh, yeah. The sound engineer, Javed, I'm sorry, my apologies. Okay, as well as Joe, who is behind the whole thing, and who else? My apologies if I missed somebody. Yes, last but not least, I reached out to Swati. Okay, Swati, I need your help here. And so as you can see, she is meticulous. She is a busy lady. One of the things what many people may not know is she is president of an organization called Swarag, which basically have the talent competition from the dance as well as music, etc. She has been doing for how many, 7 years or 6 years? Okay, and this program is on December 3rd, okay? And obviously, it's in the social media, swarag.org, right? Okay, and please look it up. Thank you.
Of course, there were lots of sponsors. Both of them, all of them, they did share with us. But there were two major sponsors. RX Advance, that was our diamond sponsor, and Leader Bank was our platinum sponsor. So a big, big, big hand for them. At this time, I would actually like to invite the founder, CEO, and chairman of Leader Bank, none other than Mr. Sushil Tully. Please. Thank you. Mr. Sushil Tully, without embarrassing you, I just have a few questions if for you, if you could address them.
I'll try my best.
All right, thank you. Thank you for being a sport. How did you hear or learn of We Care Charity?
So, We Care Charity was introduced to me by my daughter, my son's wife, Bindi Tully, and her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Nanavati. They are best friends with Shefali's parents.
Thank you, and we're glad you have such good friends with good hearts and good associations.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like to know if people who are wealthy, they usually either give time or they give money. Just out of curiosity, have you ever spoiled your own hands in the kitchen?
Yes, we did. So we went to Shefali's Nashua kitchen with my friends who are sitting here, Dharam and Neeraj Vadera, and it was a very satisfying experience. We loved going there. We cooked the food and we served the food.
Would you say then there's definitely a new sense of accomplishment when you do it yourself?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we channel that sort of to the rest of the people in the audience too. We hope they not just share their money, but put in a little bit of time to actually know and learn about this charity.
I tell you that going there to cook food, see how it's cooked, how it's served, it is the most satisfying experience.
Anything else, sir, that you'd like to share with her?
So anything else? So you all saw that very emotional video, and you heard a little bit from Shefali, and of course she's not gonna say too much about herself. and you heard from Vinay. And of course, he's not going to say much about Shefali. But I'm going to take the liberty to talk about Vinay and talk about Shefali. So, as you can see, like they participate in charities for India and the clothing drive, and they're feeding the kids there and things, and their soup kitchen and their children's house. So I'll address all the three things, and I'll tell you how I am impressed with that. So just a little about the India charity, because I don't know much, but I tell you with the clothing drive that when there were floods in Chennai last year, Shefali sent so many clothes from here, and even I was able to participate and send my wife's clothes and sarees and hundreds of those through there. But her charity, the soup kitchen. So once I was at Costco and doing shopping. I do go to Costco to do my shopping. And I saw Vinay there, and he had a push cart full of stuff, and Shefali was right behind Vinay, and they both were buying stuff. And their face was not tired. They had a glow of satisfaction on their face that we're going to take this food and we are going to serve it to the people who really need it. I have personally gone to some other soup kitchens to do the same thing. I have not cooked there, but I have served the food. And at those soup kitchens, the atmosphere is different. The people who come to eat, they are in number. They are not like that so-and-so. There are security guards standing there, and it's basically just one person comes, get your food, go, you cannot come back. There's no emotion attached at all. So when Dharam, his wife Neeraj, me, we went to Shefali's kitchen, there was a security guard too. But this security guard was standing there to give a hug to somebody who needs it. That security guard was there to see if somebody's sad, somebody's feeling lonely, or to make sure to talk to them, how was your day? How did you do it? Not worrying about that somebody's coming back second time. And that security guard was Shefali. And it was very satisfying experience. And then about her children's home, just think on Friday nights, what do we all want to do? We all want to go have dinner with friends. We all want to go to movies. We all want to have fun things. And so does our kids. But Shefali, her fun, her movie, her entertainment on Fridays is her kids. She wants to go there because she knows those 20 kids do not have a parent there. Those 20 kids have nobody that they can come talk to. Shefali does that. And I've seen her, like in one of our posts, that one of the girls got bullied by other girls. Shefali became the mom and went and talked to the social worker, talked to the principal. And they decrease her punishment. So Shefali does these things. It's amazing that one human being among all of us cares so much about public, feeding the hungry, homeless, about the kids. Shefali, thank you so much for doing that. So we are all here. We are all here because we believe in this cause. And one of the things you guys noticed that her husband didn't say that, okay, here are the cards, write a check, move, put money, give so much. But I will do the dirty job a little bit. And please give the money. And what we will do is up to a certain amount. We have established a charity in my wife's memory, and we will match funds up to a certain amount. I won't tell how much. So if you give money now, and you write on that, and just write match, and I will make sure that we match your funds. And the last thing I want to say is, as a businessman, I get calls all the time, sometimes like 2-3 calls a week to give money to various charities. And to some, we give for business reasons. Some we give because the person who called, we care about them. And some we do because we care for the charity. But this is one charity from my heart I like to give. Shefali, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sushil Tuliji. I mean, that is extremely generous. Not only are you our platinum sponsor, but to sort of just come here and extend yourself in this manner. We hope you guys will sort of help this charity today, because clearly Leader Bank will be matching your donation.
One more thing. There are donation envelopes on the table. If you want to fill it out, somebody will be coming and collecting it from you, or you can give it to Shefali or Vinay. I want to say one last thing before I do this one. December 11th was my dad's death anniversary. I never went to the temple and did all the puja and all. So this year I decided I will go to the soup kitchen and donate it for the kids. So the menu was aloo tikka. Remember very well, this 7-year-old kid, he can't even reach out to the table. And we were giving out, they will come with the plates, I have to cook and serve. And really something happened. One kid just raised his plate like that. Sir, can I have one more potato, please? You know what? Immediately my eyes welled. Because we all read Oliver Twist. That is exactly the way I felt. I called her up. I said, my mother's death anniversary in January, I'm going to do the same thing. And most of you know me from the Facebook, from IACNE. I posted everything. Thankfully, lot of people came to know that and continued the support. So looking forward to additional support from you guys.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Well, to a much lighter moment. Just a few minutes ago, there were a few people who came up to me and asked me about my sari. Apparently, it does look quite fine. So I'd like to share who I got it from. It was from Kohinoor Collections, whose owner, Lata Rao, is amongst us. So thank you, Lata, for this wonderful drape. Thank you. Well, has anybody realized that there's a common word that's been threading all the songs that we've heard this evening? Any knowledge of that? Dil, yes, that is true. That is in fact true. The singers went through a lot of trouble to find songs that had the word Dil in that. And the title of the program, of course, is DilSe. So without much ado, we go to our second segment of this program. Dinner will be served right after. Our vocalists again this evening are Soumya Shri, Rajiv Gangurde, Shankar Gangaikondan, Raghu Saranathan, Hemant Patkar, Vaishnavi Kondapalli, Reshma Nair, Rohini Arvind, Prabhakar Shetty, Sudha Lakshmi Rao, and Babita Sadasivappa. My apologies. Thank you.
जा
And a big shout out to Yogen for this lovely video.
पर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे ही तड़पाओगे, मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे। दिल पर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे ही तड़पाओगे, मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे, दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे।
ये हंसी वादियाँ ये खुला आसमां, आ गए हम कहाँ ये मेरे साजना। इन बहारों में दिल की कली खिल गई, मुझको तुम जो मिले हर खुशी मिल गई।
तेरे होठों पे है हुस्न की बिजलियाँ, तेरे गालों पे है जुल्फ की बदलियाँ, तेरे दामन की खुशबू से महके चमन, संगे मर मर के जैसा ये तेरा बदन।
मेरी जाने जो
के तले मेरी मंजिल मुझे मिल गई,
तेरी पलकों की छाँव के तले मोहब्बत मुझे मिल गई।
ये हंसी वादियाँ खुला आसमां,
आ गए हम कहाँ ये मेरे साजना।
ओ इन बहारों में दिल की कली खिल गई,
मुझको तुम जो मिले हर खुशी मिल गई।
ये हंसी वादियाँ ये खुला
आ
आसमां।
गए हम कहाँ ये मेरे साजना।
Okay, all Tamil folks here, this is for you.
कल तेरे जलवे पर आए भी होंगे, लेकिन झलक मेरे ख्वाबों में होगी। फूलों की डोली में होगी तू रुखसत,
लेकिन महक मेरे सांसों में होगी।
कल तेरे जलवे पर आए भी होंगे, लेकिन झलक मेरे ख्वाबों में होगी। अभी तेरे सुर्ख होठों के प्याले मेरे तस्वुर में साकी बनी है। अभी तेरी जुल्फ के मस्त साए
बिरहा की धूप में साथी बनी है।
अभी तेरे सुर्ख होठों के प्याले मेरे तस्वुर में साकी बनी है। अभी तेरी जुल्फ के मस्त साए
बिरहा की धूप में साथी बनी है। मत हो मेरी जाऊं उदास,
सब कहते हैं मैंने तुझको दिल दे दिया, मैं कहती हूँ तूने मेरा दिल ले लिया। तू मिल गया मुझको पिया, सब कहते हैं मैंने तुझको दिल दे दिया। परदेसिया ये सच है पिया, सब कहते हैं मैंने तुझको दिल दे दिया।
मेरा दिल ले लिया,
तुझको दिल दे
हो गई घबरा वो गई, मैंने जो उसको पुकारा, ये दिल ले लिया उसने कर दिया, आंखों ही आंखों में इशारा। जान भी जाए तो गम न करूं मैं जरा, रुक जा ओ दिल दीवाने, पूछूं तो मैं जरा, अरे लड़की है या है जान।
न जाने वो आहा, जवानी जाने मन, हसीन दिलरुबा, मिली तो दिल जवान निसार हो गया। जवानी जाने मन, हसीन दिलरुबा, मिले तो दिल जवां निसार हो गया। शिकार खुद यहाँ शिकार हो गया, ये क्या सितम हुआ, ये क्या जुल्म हुआ, ये क्या गजब हुआ, ये कैसे कब हुआ, न जानू मैं न जाने वो।
करके दिल से दिल क्यों अटक किया रे, साड़ी के बाल सा कभी मैच किया रे, कभी छोड़ दिया दिल कभी कैच किया रे।
साया जब से मिला तेरा साया भाया, मुझे हर बार तू भाया लाया, सपने हजार तू लाया, ऐसे ऐसे हाँ ऐसे 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 जैसे आया, जब से यार तू आया छाया, बन के प्यार तू छाया लाया, सपने हजार तू लाया, ऐसे ऐसे हाँ ऐसे ऐसे ऐसे।
सच करके मेरे सपने सच करके, कहाँ चल दी बच करके, सच करके टच करके दिल मेरा क्यों स्क्रैच किया रे, कभी छोड़ दिया दिल कभी कैच किया रे, साड़ी के बाल सा कभी मैच किया रे, कभी छोड़ दिया दिल कभी कैच किया रे।
निकल ये जा मेरी डर से, ऐसे ऐसे हाँ ऐसे ऐसे ऐसे।
कट करके सीने से दिल कट करके, कहाँ चल दी कट करके दिल कहाँ फिर पैच किया रे, कभी छोड़ दिया दिल कभी कैच किया रे, साड़ी के बाल सा कभी मैच किया रे, कभी छोड़ दिया दिल कभी कैच किया रे।